Nicky Bates has been a nurse for over 2 decades, but 7 years ago she started her training to become a mental health counsellor in Andover. Having spent the last year and a half working at Andover Mind and volunteering at the Olive Branch in Winchester, Nicky felt there was a gap in the region's mental health facilities, and so she founded her own organisation.
So what I've set up here, it's the TLC Counselling Hub, and sort of a couple of connotations of the word TLC. So you've got tender loving care, but my husband and I came up with a name whilst I was sitting in a hot tub in January, and it's Talk, Listen, Connect. And the counselling obviously needed to be in the title, but we've also got the word hub, and my daughter chose that because it's Help You Believe. So it's kind of like a family created sort of name.
And with long waiting lists and too much paperwork, Nicky says that it can be a struggle for hospitals to fully focus on each individual patient. The former nurse wants the TLC Counselling Hub to make sure that people who struggle with their mental health are in a safe and comfortable environment.
As a nurse, I've been a nurse over 20 years, and I found, as I've sort of said on my website, that sitting on a patient's bed was better than any medication you could sort of give to them. Giving them 5-10 minutes of your time. People just need to be heard, need to be valued, and unfortunately, with sort of hospitals now, there's so much more paperwork and administration that we are kind of losing a bit of the sort of patient side of it.
The hub is based on Gestalt therapy, which focuses on a person's relationship with the world, and includes more creative tools to help patients connect with their feelings, even if they're unable to say the words.
So yeah, I've got a huge variety of tools. I use a lot of worksheets, and just by looking at something, it's a lot easier. Sometimes people are not quite sure what to say, they're not quite sure how to express it, but by sort of writing things down and using creative work, it really sort of taps into the subconscious, because they don't actually know, what's coming out, and it sort of releases a lot of things. So we do a lot of paperwork. I use mood cards, I do sand trays, I do stones, so people will rummage through stones and pick out stones. And sometimes people are really anxious, and just by holding something quite grounding like a stone can be really sort of good for them, and they start to relax.
Even with her years of experiences of nursing, Nicky feels it is her own childhood experiences growing up with family mental health problems which allow her to create the right environment for her patients.
I grew up around mental health in my own family, so I know firsthand what it's like to have that, and it's about accepting that and embracing it and letting people know that it is okay to talk, to share your feelings, and rather than bottle it up inside.
Despite being a fairly new service, Nicky feels that if the TLC Counselling Hub can help just 1 or 2 people, it will have been a success. Kate Goodger, That's TV.